beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another live stream. Thank you very much for joining me. Hello Aman, how are you? Thank you for joining me once again. And I don't know, today I have such a nice energy, maybe because it's Friday, maybe it's because the weekend is coming. I don't know, I haven't planned anything, but yet I have like a really good energy. Feel free to write me in the comments how you're about to spend your weekend, what are you going to do today, and yes, let's chat a little bit more. Other than that, if you're new here, hi, how are you? My name is Eleftheria and I am an app developer and designer. Today we are going to review 3 websites. The 3 websites are really cool and unique. If you also want to join us, if you also want to join me in this review, you can do it in 2 ways. One of those ways is to, leave a comment and we can chat through that, or you can leave me your website and I will do a review on it in a couple of days. You can just check the description box and there you will find all the details. Okay, hi Edgar. And yep, as I said, I'm great today. I don't know, I have such a nice energy. Alright guys, let's get started. The first website that we are about to review is by Andre, and Andre mentioned that I could review whatever I liked about his website. Okay, so the first thing that we see is, hello, I am Andre, a software developer with a passion for solving problems and learning new things. That's nice and cool. And we also have an image, so we have the 3 elements that I always like to see in a personal portfolio. This is the name, we got that. Then this is the profession, we also got that, and an image, so we got everything. The color contrast is nice. We have a white background with a black color. I do like that. We have a big font size, I also like that. And continuing a little bit more, we have the work section. In the work section, that field on the menu could also be highlighted, so we know exactly what we see. And we have Stack Overflow, projects, and blog. We have a small animation that every time I go through that, it has like an elevation. I also like that. I believe that we should have like small animations on our websites, because I have seen some projects that are people that have like some amazing animations, but we are just talking about personal portfolios, and sometimes although those animations may be amazing, they are not appropriate for portfolios. Maybe they are appropriate for games and other design stuff, but not about portfolios, because in the portfolios you want something simple. The other person is just going to check it and see if he likes it or not, and if he's like a hiring manager, he will see your work and the about section and your projects, and that's it. You don't want some wow crazy stuff. Cool. So the work is nice, and then we have the about section, which is like this part right here. I am a student in the Faculty of Mathematics and Computer Science at the University of Bucharest, and here I've already read that stuff. They are kind of cool, and I wouldn't change something. I wouldn't change anything. Just if you have changed that highlight color, because it's a light blue, here our contrast is not so good, so maybe you could make that like another color. So instead of blue, you could try potentially something else. And the same goes here with the about section. The last thing is the contact, and we have email, Twitter, GitHub, LinkedIn, and Stack Overflow. Kind of cool as well. Some things that I am missing is, I don't know if you write blogs. I can see here that you have a blog here, but it would be nice, Andrew, to see from you some articles and also some projects. Like as you mentioned here, you love working with JavaScript and stuff like that, but it would be like really nice to see some of your projects. And maybe your answer here is, yeah, you can see my projects on GitHub, but the point is to see everything on your website, or almost everything on your website, and don't go to GitHub. Okay, and here is like kind of cool. I can see that you have done like amazing things, but if the other person only looks at your portfolio, he will not get that. So my suggestion here would be to add some blog posts and add some of your projects. Other than that, you've done like a nice job. Let's also check the same website in a mobile form. And again, people in the chat, if you have like anything else if you wanted to add something else about that website, feel free to do so in the comments. So here, I think that there are some issues. I'm not sure if you are aware of that, but as far as I can see, this is not responsive. We can check it even in a little bit smaller version. I think that there are some issues here. Let's also check it in a bigger screen. As you can see here, we have some issues with the responsiveness, and maybe this is something that you could take a look on. So like, I don't think that I will mention anything else. Just be a little bit careful with your responsiveness. Okay, let's continue to our second. Okay, I can see a question here. The cards are clickable. Yes, the cards are clickable indeed, but again, this is not, I think that this is not you know, the point. I think that it would be better if I could see everything here. Okay, but you have done a nice work here. Like, it's nice that I can see this kind of stuff, but since we are talking about a portfolio website, it would be nice to see everything in the first page, and the first page like is this one. Okay, and again, for your projects, again, the other person can go to the GitHub and see everything, but I think that the main point is to see everything at the first start. This is like my only work. Okay, what else? All in all, it's a nice project, but maybe, like as I said, it would be even better if I could see more of your stuff here. For example, if you want me like to elaborate a little bit more, for the blog section, you could have here, instead of work, you could have here blog, and have some of your blog posts, like 1, 2, 3 blog posts on the first page, and then you could have like continue or more, and then the other person could be transferred into that page. I think that that would be a nicer solution. And the same you can do with the projects. You could have like a couple of your projects on the first part, which is again right here. So you could have first projects, then blog, and then if the other person again wants to see more, they can click on the projects here. And the same goes for Stack Overflow. I hope that that is a better solution, but again, in the comments you can let me know about how you feel about that. Cool, let's now move on to another one from Mohammed Ashim. I have a feeling that I'm pronouncing that name wrong. I'm sorry about that. And I also have a feeling that I have seen the same template in another person's, in somebody else's work, in somebody else's portfolio, but that's okay. So we have the social media links. I would say start with the most important one, and I believe that the most important one, because we are talking about something professionally, is LinkedIn and not Instagram. So first keep LinkedIn and then everything else, but it's nice obviously that you have your social media links here. We have the name, we have the professional, and we have the photo, so that's nice and good. We have the social media, which is nice, and then if we scroll a little bit, we have the about section. In the about section, we have I am Mohammed Ashim. I think that should be in capital since it's your last name. Digital artist and designer working in web development as freelancer. I'm not sure about the F, that shouldn't be in capital. Hello. Yeah, I was just checking the chat section. Hello. So if you have a project that needs some creative injection, then that's where I come in. And this I think that should be in capital as well. We have UX and UI designer and web developer. I will show the depth of web designing by working with you. And here you could potentially have a dot, as you have here. The age, I don't think that it's so important because you have the birthday, so the age isn't really important. It can be calculated by the birthday. And then we have like the website, cool. We have phone, city, degree, email, and freelance available. Okay. Continuing a little bit more, it says my job is to build your website so that it is functional and user friendly. Again, I don't think that this letter should be in capital, but at the same time attractive. Moreover, I add personal touch to your product and make sure that it is eye-catching and easy to use. I like that sentence. My aim is to bring across your message and identity in the most creative way. I also do like that sentence. Okay. Yeah, I'm checking the chat right now. Oh, that's the first name, Ifik. Okay. Nice that I'm learning some stuff. Continuing a little bit more with our website, I will scroll a little bit down and we have the skills section. We have personal value is made by skills, how much they learned. The better, that T should be in capital since you have a dot here. Check out the T. The better knowledge produce a better person. These are my skill sets, and here you're also missing a dot. So yeah, this is how you would evaluate yourself. As I have said, like in previous reviews, I'm not very keen on this kind of like showing your skill sets. As you said here, this is like how you would personally evaluate yourself. But again, this is something very personal. For you, maybe you are 90%. For me, if I see your work, maybe I will think that you are 100%. And this JavaScript, maybe it's again 100%. If you're working as a freelancer, you want the other person to trust you. You want to show and to present yourself like you're a very reliable person. And you don't need that. You don't need to say I'm 70% good. Maybe you are 70% good, but the other person, if you are working as a freelancer, they or he or she will want to know that you're powerful and you are 100% sure that you can do the job. So my suggestion here is, especially because you're working as a freelancer and you're not just a student, let's say, so that's why I would say maybe to drop this percentage right here and have only your skills by saying I know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, etc. Okay. Continuing a little bit more, we have the resume, how we get prediction about someone by this resume. I don't know why you have this in capital. Resume makes our value higher. Yep, I'm not sure if I agree with that sentence, but okay, let's not stuck here. For me, like, resume is just, let's say, a paper, and it's better to talk with somebody, it's better to interview someone to see what he or she knows rather than just showing a paper. Yep, I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Edgar. Edgar says that's all right when it comes to the skill set, and I think that Aman agrees, so I don't know. Continuing, we have the summary. Summary is written like that? I thought that it would be with double M. Yes, so summary is written with double M, so also check that. Let's check it. That should be with double M. Okay, so do also notice that. Asik is the first name, as Aman told me earlier. I didn't know that. I'm sorry, guys. So, innovative and deadline-driven web designer of designing and developing user-centered digital marketing material from initial concept to final polished deliverable. Nice. Okay. Then we have the education, Bachelor of Computer Science and Engineering, cool. And then we have the professional experience, which is web developer, 2020 until present. I think that the first word should be present, so it's present, thus 2020. Okay. Cool. Then we have the freelancer and the stuff that you do. I think that you should also add dots here. So on the last part, like add a dot here and a dot. And again, like you have added a dot here, but not here. You also have added a dot here, but not here. So like pay some attention to the details. And again, because you are a freelancer, because you are a designer, because you are a web developer, you should show yourself as a trusted person and a person that pays attention to the detail. So be a little bit more careful with the dots, with the capital letters, and with some mistakes in the spelling. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Curriculum. Okay, I think that this word maybe is written wrong again. Yep. Also pay attention to that word, the curriculum. I think this is what you meant. Okay, anyway, just be a little bit more careful with your spelling. Let's continue with the portfolio. So in the portfolio you say, by that present I could create some presentation based on my activities through my skills. Here is some examples. Again, you're missing a dot here, and I'm not sure that I understand this sentence. I don't know, guys, again, maybe in the chat, if you understand that sentence, let me know. I'm going to read it once again. By that present, I could create some presentation based on my activities through my skills. Do you mean that you create presentations, or do you mean something else? I'm not sure about that. Okay. Okay, so on your portfolio, I guess that we can see some of your work. I don't know if you have more work. I guess that you do have more work rather than those 6 things. If you do have more work, then I would suggest you to have a link here, either on the left, on the middle, or on the right part, so the other person could redirect to see some more of your work. Now, if we say that this is your portfolio, as you have like declared it here, when I click on that, the only thing that I see is your image or a photo of you. I would prefer to see some more of your work. I would prefer to see some details, like some information, how long did it take you to create something, what or how did you create that. For example, did you use Photoshop, Illustrator, or maybe did you collaborate with other people, or did you work solo on those projects? Like, there are a lot of stuff that you could potentially add. Okay. Here, for example, I can see that you have more details, but here you don't have more details. You do have also this, which is like pic and web, so I guess this is picture and web work, but again, I would appreciate if I could see some more of your work. Okay, in the services section, we have these services are served here by us to your joyful satisfaction. When you say by us, by who do you mean? Are you a lot of people, or are you one person? So this by us, I think again that it could be improved a little bit. And also, as I said, the dot here, I'm probably missing some animation because I can see a white space, but I don't think that this is correct. Okay, now that I moved a little bit my mouse, that I scrolled a little bit over, a little bit below, I could see the services, but again, just be a little bit more careful with animations and stuff like that. Okay, Edgar says, I think he means that's a presentation of some of his works through it's kind of clear. Yeah, like, okay, I'm not sure. Maybe a small suggestion would be to find someone that is a native speaker, a native English speaker, and ask him or her if they understand your sentences. I'm not a native speaker and I cannot understand them. A portfolio or a website is about everyone. It's not only about native speakers, it's not only about people from your country. It's really for everyone. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. So at first, like, start by finding someone that speaks English as a native language. and ask them if they understand your sentences, and ask them if they can like help you with changing some stuff. Okay. Yeah, need to set the checkpoint near middle. This is about the animations. Yes, this is correct, but I think that as soon as I scroll, I should see everything, because now, like, I don't know if you guys like see that page, wouldn't you think that there is something wrong with it? Okay, if I scroll a little bit lower, then I can see, you know, what this person does, but I don't think again that this is the best thing that it could be done. This is just my impression. So we have the, oh my god, like I can scroll in the correct place to show you everything. Really, I can scroll in the correct place, because if I scroll a little bit on the top, then I can see only these three things. If I scroll a little bit lower, I can only see these three things, but I'm missing the first three like parts. Okay, maybe you designed that thing for bigger screens. I don't know, I'm just having my small screen right here, which is like the usual screen for a laptop. Let's continuing with the contact section. Finally, you have a chance to get a wonderful friendship with me. Here there is a space, you don't need that space. If you have some queries, just contact me. Queries, or you could say here questions. And again, I'm not sure about the first part. It says, finally, you have a chance to get a wonderful friendship with me. It's a benefit to be friends with you, but this can make you seem a little bit cocky, and we don't want that. All right, I don't think that you are a cocky person, so just be a little bit careful here. Again, if I scroll a little bit lower, I can see the location, email, call, Instagram, Facebook, Skype, and LinkedIn. On the first three, as you can see, you have like the dots, and in the fourth last part you don't have like the columns here. So again, just be a little bit careful, either add everywhere that sign or nowhere. The most important thing, personally, I think it's the email, so I would have it on the top, and the location is the least important thing, so I would have it like just here below. Some of those things you could make them as links. For example, if I would click on Facebook, I would be transferred, I would be redirected in your Facebook page, and the same goes for Instagram and LinkedIn. And obviously, like some other stuff as your call, I wouldn't be redirected. It's nice that I have like that form here, and I can send you directly something. Let's not do that. Yep. Okay, cool. And pretty much that's it. Very quickly, let's check it in a mobile form. I have already checked it, and it's nice. Like, I don't think that I would change a lot of stuff. I've already talked about the animations and the skill sets and stuff like that. I think that it looks good in a mobile form. Just be a little bit more careful with your portfolio section, that we want to see more details and not only an image. Be careful with some spelling mistakes and some grammar mistakes and stuff like that. But overall, like, it's a nice project. So yeah, just be careful about those little things. And guys in the chat, if you have like any other suggestion, feel free to do so. Okay, we will continue with our third website, which is coming to us from Dennis. Now, at first, when I checked that page, I said, okay, I think that I have reviewed that page before. But I was wrong. I haven't reviewed that page before, but pay attention here and here. So I reviewed that website actually, I think it was like 2 or 3 episodes ago. So because the theme is the same, I thought that I had reviewed this person's website again. But no, it's wrong. So what I'm trying to say is that when you take a template, try, guys, to change it. because if I am a hiring manager, or if I'm a person that I'm interested to hire you, if I'm, I don't know, a recruiter, and I see every time the same websites, I will think that you are not a very creative person. I don't know if you can get that, okay? So I need to see from you that you are a creative person, and since you are a developer, or since you are like a designer, I want to see some creativity. And just by copy and pasting a website or a template or a theme, I cannot like understand that. Anyway, maybe I will skip some details, and Dennis, you can check the review that I did 2 or 3 videos ago on Rethic, because I think that some stuff are going to be the same. Okay, so this is the old one from Rethic. We'll close the tab here, and let's go to Dennis. Okay. Let's also check very quickly the chat before we started with Dennis. Edgar says the mobile responsiveness was really good. Yes, I agree with that. It was like pretty good. And Project Code Mastery says, hey everyone, hello, it's Friday, we have good energy, so hello to everyone. And Andre says, I think Dennis is the one who created the template, if I'm not wrong. He did a tutorial on how to create that website. Okay, Andre, I didn't know that. So if that's the case, then good job to Dennis. And maybe Rithik could be a little bit more careful. But I didn't know that, so thanks for mentioning it. Also, guys, when you send me your projects for review, I have a question that I say like, do you want me to specifically review on something? And here you can add some details about what exactly you want. So if you are a creator of a template or a theme, again, just leave me a comment so I can check it in more details. But yeah, thank you, Andrew, about that, or Andri, because I didn't know that. Cool. So hi, I'm Dennis, and we have a cool image. I like that. We have the favicon, which, by the way, in our previous project we didn't have the favicon. So we do have the favicon, and what I do. I was a lead developer in a past life. Now I enjoy teaching courses. Okay. Okay. We have the About Me section. I build new projects just to tickle my brain and love teaching others how they are made. While I keep busy teaching courses, I still take interviews in search of a great team and projects that interest me. I like the About Me section. I feel that I can get to know this person a little bit more. And as Aman said, yeah, on some YouTube channel. So I believe that this person like also have that YouTube channel, because I can see here like quite a few things. And if you scroll a little bit lower, he also have like this video. It's by Traversing Media. So maybe like there is a connection here. I didn't check that video, but I guess that there is a connection. Now, I have here top expertise, full stack developer with primary focus on Django and React, download resume, cool. We have all those skills here. I do like that that person has shown the skills in that way, rather than on the way that we saw in the previous website, that it was like with the percentages. Now on the right part we have find me on Twitter and YouTube, but here I would say that that could change, because we have Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. And also the first thing that I see here is YouTube, but here the first thing that I see is Twitter. We want consistency. So my suggestion would be to start with YouTube, find me on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, or start with the one that it's more important for you. If Twitter is more important for you, yes, keep Twitter, but also have here like the first thing, Twitter. Okay, so that was like a small suggestion. And then the other part is with the video. If this template was created by Traversing Media, then nice, good job. But again, I'm not really understanding what's the purpose of that video. If you are the one that have made that video, then I get it, like it's nice that you have it here. But if this video is not from you, then I'm not really sure that I understand why it's on your portfolio. Keeping the dream alive, preserving through the challenging journey of keeping consistently while building a coding career. That's awesome. We have some of my past projects, and I can see some of them. They are nice. You could potentially add like a small animation here, but now that I'm being a little bit more careful, I can see that you have that static portfolio to the Django website. So yep, now I know that you are the one that you created that theme, so the other person had let's say copied. Obviously, like it's not copying because it's an open source project, I guess. But yep. So we can read more about that. Let's click on that to see how it looks like. We have the contact section, which was like the same before, and we will go into that in a bit. We have like a big image here. I do like that. We have the tags here, so we know what we are talking about. We have like a nice big font size, and again some details. So in my collaboration with Brad Traversy, so now I get the connection why I saw the video before. I filmed a tutorial called blah blah blah, and we get to see more details. Like really nice job here. Let's check a little bit the chat section. Currently ongoing. You can do 1, 2, just a suggestion. Lol. Okay. Thank you for the suggestion. Let's go back. Okay, so it's nice that we have a chance to see some projects at the first site, and then we have the view more section that we can see more work. One thing that I would change here is the tags. I already saw that before we started the live stream, so I would change that. And because like we don't have so many tags, I think that potentially we could have them in just one row. So we would skip that scrolling section. And like I think that it's pretty easy. You can just lay them one next to another. I think it would be easier, and the other person could see them a little bit easier. And as for the headline, I'm not sure exactly what you understand. Maybe you mean title here? So I don't know, maybe it's title, maybe you meant something else, I'm not sure. But overall you have done like a nice job on the post section. The last part is get in touch. Cool. We have name, subject, email, and message. Again, it's pretty cool. You are careful with the details, because I know that, because I can see like you have that please fill out the field, whereas on past projects that I reviewed, I couldn't see those messages, and I believe that it's really important. So what we can also click on the contact, and we will be transferred here. That's a nice little addition. The one part that I am missing is down below on the footer section. You could add again your social media links. Yes, you do have them here, but a nice suggestion would be to have them like right here. And also another suggestion for here would be to add the icon, so the icon for YouTube, for Twitter, and Instagram. And this is because our brain can understand some images way faster than it can read them. So now I had to read YouTube, but if I saw the icon, I knew exactly what is it about. Okay, so I think that's it for today, guys. I don't know if you have like any other suggestion, like feel free to write it in the chat like right now. And again, if you want to take part with the reviews, you can check the description box and you will find a link. It's a Google form, just fill it and you will have your reviews in a couple of days. So yep, that's it. Have a beautiful and nice day. Stay home, stay safe, stay productive, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you really soon. Bye bye.